Have you ever wondered why people say it's not a good idea to play hide and go seek in the woods at night? Well, it's not just because it's dangerous. You see, the woods at night can be very creepy. Things happen. So, this is a story that I heard from someone named Sabrina. Sabrina said when she was a young girl, she would go with her family to West Virginia to see her aunt, uncle, and cousins. And she said she always enjoyed this because she got to hang out with her cousins who were close to her in age. Well, she said this particular time when they had went down, it was like a Saturday night, and the parents were all inside, kind of, drinking and talking and having a good time. And they really didn't care what the kids were doing. So they were in the backyard playing, and their backyard was situated against the woods. So one of her cousins had the idea, like, hey, we should go in the woods and play hide and go seek. And Sabrina was like, I don't know if that's like a good idea. Like, it's pretty dark. And he's like, oh, come on, it'll be fine. We play out here all the time in the woods. So they go out into the woods and they start hiding. Their cousin is the seeker. So Sabrina said she like went down kind of what looked like a trail, and she found like these sort of bushes. She goes around the bushes and kind of finds like a spot in between where it's like kind of open and no one could see her. So she's sitting in the bushes just hiding. It's completely dark out except for the moonlight. And she said all of a sudden she felt like someone was standing behind her. And she could hear like breathing. At this time, she thinks that like this is one of her cousins. And so she's like, go find somewhere else to hide. Like, you're going to get us found. Like, this is my spot. Find somewhere else. She said they didn't say anything. And she said, like, wait a second. Is that my cousin? Like, we're out in the middle of the woods. She looks behind her. There's no one there. And she was like, oh, that's weird. She's like, I heard it. I hope he hurry up and finds me because that was kind of creepy. So off in the distance, she can kind of hear her cousin one by one, like finding people. And he still hasn't found her yet. So she thinks maybe I like hid too good and I need to go like basically find him so he could say he found me and then I could go back in the yard. So she starts wandering around in the woods. And then she's like, you know what? I'm just going to call out his name so he can find me. So she starts saying his name out loud, you know, and she says it and she hears him say, hey, where are you? And she's like, I'm over here. And then she heard it again. Hey, where are you? And she's like, I said, I'm over here. Like, come and find me. Like, I'm over here. And once again, she heard it. Hey, I'm over here. So she walks in the direction of what she thinks is her cousin at this time. And she's like, hey, where are you? Like, where are you at? Like, come and find me. I want you to find me so we can be done with the game. And he's like, I'm over this way. Come just a little bit further. And she said she didn't know why, but she had like this bad feeling like maybe she should head back to the yard. Like something was just off about the situation. So she started walking back towards the yard. And she said all of a sudden, standing by the bushes, she sees her cousin. And she's like, okay, you found me now. Let's go back to the yard. And she said he was just standing there, very still, like staring at her. And she's like, okay, come on. Like, this isn't funny. Let's go back to the yard. And he's just standing there, like not doing anything. So she just is like, all right, whatever, you stay out here. I'm going back to the yard. She makes it back to the yard and she doesn't see any of her cousins. She goes inside and her cousins are sitting down there talking with the parents. And she's like, wait, weren't you just outside? Like, how did you get inside so fast? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I found everyone except for you, and then I gave up and we all went inside. And then she's like, but who was that outside? And they're like, what are you talking about? There's no one outside. So she's like, okay, whatever. She goes to bed that night and she's sleeping in a room by herself. Well, she wakes up and she said standing in her room was her cousin. And she said like he was just standing very, very still, looking at the wall. And she's like, what are you doing, creepo? Like, why are you in my room? And he said, let's go play hide and seek. And she's like, what? No, it's like midnight. Like, I'm not going outside. Let's go play hide and go seek. And she's like, what are you talking about? He turns, walks to the window, and she said like he opened the window and just like went out the window and walked into the woods. So like she got up, ran and told her parents like, "Hey, my cousin's like he just went outside into the backyard. He's asking me to play hide and go seek." So like the parents got up her aunt and uncle, and where is her cousin? He's still in bed.